He don't listen at all, do he?
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get... New Mexico State will kick it off, but will be underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So FIU's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Lewis. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive that you watched film and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed. Really set.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one. A 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Finds some fresh air. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So New Mexico State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
From the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. He'll pull it down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. FIU will line up to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on fourth down. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. And he ran ground, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Buffalo handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Western New York, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score.
They'll run it from the gun.
Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. He breaks a tackle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. FIU pushing tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They get to the line quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, New Mexico State. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Handoff to the lone back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Look out, he's got room. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. FIU pushing tempo.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Lewis. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Burke. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Gonna look downfield again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Running into the open space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking to get it in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. They'll run it here on third and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. To the air on first down. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's reeled in. It's Curtis. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The short hands, it's Lewis. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. FIU pushing tempo. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. On target. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw again. Right on target this time. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burke. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And the Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Akron overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from InfoCision Stadium, these Zips got to be thrilled with this result. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're not on the same page there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Finds his man, it's King.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw time running short in the half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's McNeil. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. FIU will line up to punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The hand to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's King. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. Got enough for the first. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Off play action on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Using the quick game. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. FIU pushing tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick. So you got
going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. He's trying to get it in. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Powers forward. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the 2-point conversion. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Leaves it with the running back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's King. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
FIU will line up to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Another incompletion on third down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tosses it incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. And leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A field goal here will put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And that one will give them the lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Florida Atlantic was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Boca. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Here's the pressure, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Williams. Knocked off his feet. And the Panthers want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. FIU will line up to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Under fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. To the air on first down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? FIU will line up to punt. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Lost one deep down the right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. So now it's second and long. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker is King. There he goes! Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, New Mexico State, and they turn it into a defensive score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
New Mexico State, 42. Florida International, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida International offense is back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. FIU pushing tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Fires one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Burke. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Give to the back. Makes a man miss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pressure coming, and the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.